takes your kick directly into the chest, grabbing your foot, and tries to flip you up over the bar. We're still in the cigar bar lounge. The fight broke out between Crusher and Flounder with some word exchanges, and that's where we're picking up with the fist that flies at Flounder here. All right, so you will win the first exchange. He goes to give you a punch in the jaw. You duck out of the side and bring your fist back, connect with him in the chest. Are you using your killing hands or not?
Absolutely.
All right, he takes the hit in the chest and seems to just kind of try and shrug it off a little bit. It's your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack and kind of do what I wanted to do, where I think I'm gonna try and flip him around and kick him out towards the door.
Trying to kick him out in the street.
Yeah. Let's take
All
this
right.
outside.
So you go to take this outside. You go for the kick into his chest to try to boot him out the back. He takes your kick directly into the chest, grabbing your foot, and tries to flip you up over the bar. So he goes to flip you up over the bar. You flip with his push and end up landing on top of it instead, still standing. Then he's going to try and sweep your legs out from underneath you as soon as you land on top. He goes to sweep your legs, and you end up jumping over his arm. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna throw myself forward and try and knee him in the face.
You try to jump up and knee him in the face. Instead, he leans back so that your knee goes over his head, and he throws an uppercut right into you. Unfortunately, he still has one more turn, so he goes to uppercut you, and then with his astounding speed, he'll try and throw in a high kick, a spinning high kick as well. You'll take one light wound.
Oh boy.
You got this, champ.
Oh, this is where things start to get harder, because now all of his target numbers will go up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So-
let's re-roll initiative now. So you're both acting at the same time. So you go first.
Okay, so here's the real question. Do I
Okay.
just burn all my combat pool to try and hit him?
To try and lay him out in one go?
And save none of it for his attack? That's probably really dumb.
That's your call.
Oh,
Do
that's
I love
whatever
the
you want.
idea. Is he looking hurt at all?
no.
He does not look hurt,
I have not even hit him.
but
yet.
he's only, in the grand scheme of this fight so far, Crusher doesn't look hurt, and Flounder looks like he's just had the wind pushed out of him. Okay, you get your hit. You get your hit in. What were you trying to do here?
I'm gonna say put my hand down on the bar and try and do a side kick into him.
All right, it pushes him back a little bit, but doesn't look like he takes any damage from your kick as it hits him square in the chest just below the chin. So it will push him back a little bit away from you, but then he's coming right back to try to just rip you off the bar and throw you onto the ground. All right, you'll actually beat him on this test, so he won't be throwing you off the bar. What do you want to have happen instead?
Are there any glasses around?
Yeah, they're behind the bar. You could reach one.
Okay, I want to throw a glass into his face.
So you quickly reach back behind the bar, after dodging his hit, grab a glass and wing it into his face, and he quickly puts up his hand so the glass shatters on his forearm and goes out around him. Minor superficial cuts on his arm from the glass breaking. He's gonna try and just slam his forearm that's kind of coated in glass directly into you. He will get the hit in on your chest with his forearm and kind of rake it on you while he's still got the glass, trying to also embed some glass shards into your chest. Go ahead and roll me body resistance. Shirt will get cut up a little bit from the glass as his arm rakes across your chest. And now we're back into an initiative roll. So he's actually going to back up away from you, putting himself kind of in the center of the room, throw 2 tables aside, reach into his shirt, pull out some kind of necklace, and smash it on the ground in front of him. When he does that, you see this colorful smoke erupt out and swirl around him. And then as it gets up to his face, he just takes a deep breath, lets it out, and you just see something kind of change in his eyes.
See, I thought this was a fair fight, but if you're going to use substances, I mean, I thought you were honorable and everything was going to be cool, but this is the way this is going to go. I'm just going to motion towards him I'm going to like move my way sideways over towards the door and like motion for him to come at me.
Looks like he's just straight berserker gonna charge you to try to charge you through the door. So he comes a charging at you, and he grapples around your midsection, and he starts to push you back a few steps, and then you dig your feet in and hold your ground. It's your go.
I'm gonna double fist and bring it right down on the small of his back.
So he's got you around the midsection. You go to bring both your fists down onto the small of his back, as if he almost senses it coming. You watch him release his grip and with incredible speed flip himself over. So as you're bringing your hands down, he'll flip over and fall to the ground while kicking one of his feet up directly at your head. You're able to dodge your head just barely as the foot comes right by your head, and he falls to the ground with your hammer blow, missing him. Now he is on the ground, and you're still standing, recovering from the strike, and it'll be his turn, and then we'll do another initiative pass. So on this, he laying on the ground, he's going to try and use his hands to start himself a spin and flex his legs out to kind of try and spinning kick as he tries to stand. So you will win this melee combat. What did you want to do as he's spinning his feet towards you to try and kick you?
I want to stomp my leg directly down and just stop his momentum.
Okay. So you're able to stop his momentum, but doesn't look like it does any major damage to him. But it is your turn. So he doesn't get the kip up like he wanted. He's in between his legs spinning at you when you just throw one back, and it kind of stops his momentum. What's your next step?
The next step will be, since he's on the ground coming back up, I'm just going to try and stomp directly down on him.
So you go down to give him a big stomp boot, and he instead grabs your leg and gives it a twist around the knee. With 8, you're able to stage down to nothing. Just barely.
Uh-oh.
Give him the flounder pounder.
And
This
now
is-
we re-roll initiative.
Oh, Flounder pounder. Oh.
And after twisting the knee and nothing happened, it's going to reach up and try and gut punch as hard as he can. You still take a light wound.
2 light wounds.
You have 2 light wounds. One more and it's going to start getting dangerous.
It's already dangerous.
Flounder
even
is
know-
the danger, okay?
I don't even know if he has a light wound yet.
So, he did the twist. You survived on that one. So he comes back up, rears back, and gives you a gut punch. Ends up giving you a light wound to knock you a step or 2 back. It is your go.
Should have brought my shotgun.
Maybe you should have.
I'm gonna throw myself forward and do a flying knee to him.
Okay. So you do hit him with your flying knee. You come back across the room. Let's see if he's able to take the hit. He takes the flying knee hit to the chest, does knock him back a pace. It seems to just make him more angry. He comes charging back at you, trying to clothesline you. He is going to hit you with the clothesline. Give me a body resistance test. Just barely enough to not take damage. So he comes back to hit you with the clothesline, and you just slowly bend backwards to dodge under it. And it's your go.
Yeah, while he does that, I'm gonna bring an elbow back and try and elbow him in the back of the kidneys.
You dodge under his attempted clothesline, and then you go to give him a shot into the kidneys, and he spins on his heel to smack your elbow out of the way and catch you with a jab into your jaw. You just glance the blow off your chin, and then we're back to re-rolling initiative. He's bunching his fist up to try and make it look bigger, and it's almost like blood is trickling out of his fist. He's clenching it so hard. And then he goes to give you a gut punch right after the glancing blow off the jaw. He's gonna get you with the gut punch. Roll me against target number 5. You just brace yourself for the hit. It feels real strong, but your body is able to handle it. All right, you managed to live through another punch. Looks like all his punches are now either going to your midsection or trying to come up at your face a little bit. All right, that's one more light wound. Yep, with 3 light wounds, you are at -2, so now it'll be 6s to hit in combat. You throw everything you've got behind this punch, throwing it right directly at his face. And he just sidesteps and throws across. Give me a
Of course he does.
give me damage resistance. Target number 4. So again, you get hit, but are able to shrug the damage off as the fist did not connect with enough power. Re-roll initiative. He is definitely first. He has turned on the jets. How many 6s do you have?
5.
5.
It's only gonna get worse.
Alright. Roll me a damage resistance test. Looking for... Hang on. Looking for target number 5s here. You are able once again to shrug off another body blow. You can feel the power hitting you. It makes your muscles tremble, but they don't give to the blows that you're receiving. Okay, you do get your hit in. Swinging it with everything in your might, you hit him. Now he has to damage resistance. Looks like you've dealt him his first blow. You smash him in the face and you see his nose just turn to the side and a small trickle of blood. He doesn't seem to be able to articulate any words. It's just like he's getting more angry.
He's on drugs.
He is definitely on the drugs. Just know if this was you humans trying to do this, you would have been laid out a while ago. Just two giant trolls in a bar trading punches back and forth, slamming into each other's faces and their bodies. Unfortunately, he gets one extra turn because of his excellent rolling before initiative is rolled again. And here he comes.
I think this is it here.
Here comes the freight train.
4.
4. Okay. Okay. 4, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna have to roll a heck of a body test here.
All right. So your body test on this one, since he's going all out with the most heaviest punch that he can muster, and he's aiming it just under your sternum. All right. So after his last powerful blow that you were able to just shrug off,
Hey.
he's throwing a follow-up. Now you're at a moderate wound. Or no, now you're at a serious wound after taking this moderate.
This is gonna be good.
No, now all your target numbers are +3.
Which means I can throw everything I want at this.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Though, to be
You're gonna
fair,
throw everything that you want at this. He will make his damage resistance test as you throw a destructive punch, smashing into his already broken nose. Breaks it a little even more. More blood trickles from his face. Instead of a punch, he feigns with a punch and instead is going to throw a kick into your side. Alright, you're able to shrug off this kick, and it is back to you. So normally this would be where we reroll initiative again, except when he rolls exceptional for his initiative, and he gets that one extra turn. So you've dodged this last punch, you've dealt him more bleeding to his broken nose. He's tried to throw 2 more hits at you that you've shrugged off. And then with this very last turn that he has, again, he's throwing as destructive a punch as he possibly can. He threw everything he had into this last punch, and he hits you square in the windpipe, and you go down choking for breath as you hit the ground, and the world just starts to dim around your eyes. You are unconscious. Kaze, And 0, you've received the call from Flounder that he's spotted the guy and he's going into the bar. What are you two doing?
Could I fit on your bike?
Yeah, we've already done that, remember?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This
just
time
wanna
I don't even
triple
have to
check.
strap you.
Sweet.
Yeah. This time you can just ride like a normal person.
Hey, I am normal. I'm a normal dwarf. Also, canonically, while we're riding, a pigeon flies into my windpipe. Which is why I sound like this. I'm a character actor.
I see.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I move my head, but you don't.
I got a stiff neck.
Those Seattle pigeons, you gotta watch out for.
Dude, you gotta watch out, dude.
They're out for blood.
They're out for blood. All right, let's
All
go.
right.
And I'm holding the bike.
All right, so you guys are zooming off. You'll manage to get down to the Tacoma Docks area, and you can see there's kind of a crowd that's formed around a particular area.
Like out of the way, out of the way. I'm trying to like go through the crowd.
Sure. As you fight your way through the onlookers and everything, you see a troll that you can recognize. He looks bruised and a little bloody. Is sitting outside, propped up against the outside of the bar. You definitely recognize him.
And what's the deal with the crowd?
Just onlookers.
They're just staring at him.
Yeah. They're whispering to themselves. Did you guys see that?
Like, all right, back
I can't-
off. Go home,
can't
you
believe
filthy
that-
animals. Nothing to see here.
Can't believe that guy tried to stand up to him. What was he thinking? He's crazy. The fight was amazing.
You got this for free. Don't take that for granted.
Yeah, I gotta go upload this onto the Matrix.
Oh no, wait. I'm assuming
People
you
go-
don't have your mask
People
on.
go running off in directions.
Oh. Hey,
Looks
kid,
like
you
you
doing
could-
all right?
He's not conscious.
Kid?
He's still breathing. But-
Okay. Whew.
Looks like the door to this place is barely holding on.
That was definitely him, right? And I look at Kazu. That was definitely him.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think that might be the case. I'm gonna go in and talk to the bartender and make sure that, there isn't any lingering issues on that end.
Yeah.
So I'll be back. I'll leave you here with Flounder. I'm gonna go check with him and make sure everything's okay on that front.
Bartender is sweeping debris off the floor into like a waste basket. He just turns around. What do you need?
It just seems like there was quite a ruckus here earlier. I just wanted to check with you and see if everything's okay.
Yeah,
on the bar end here.
The guy outside, he got into a tussle with one of the regulars.
Oh, do you happen to know who it was?
Do I happen to know who? Yeah, of course I know who it was.
Who did he get in a fight with?
Only one of the top-rated brawlers from the Trid, Crusher. Maybe you've heard of him. He's
The
kind of a
Crusher?
big deal right now.
The Crusher.
Yes, the Crusher. Ridge points up above the bar. There's a signed autograph picture of Crusher. Was one of my best customers. Now I gotta boot him out. Had to boot him out. Too much damage.
Do you happen to know where he went after he left here? Or?
Some fancy-looking car came by and picked him up. He was bleeding. I don't know where he went.
I'm gonna assume that you probably didn't get any of the car info, like a number or anything like that.
Maybe I did. What's it worth to you?
My appreciation and friendship. I don't understand how that's not enough.
Well, I do enjoy making friends, but as you can see around here, if that's your friend outside, I have damages that I need to recoup here.
Well, I mean, first off, more of an acquaintance, I would say, from
of
a
an
monetary
acquaintance,
standpoint.
Mhm.
You know, like my sister's brother's friend. You know. if
Yeah,
you
once
will.
removed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, heard this shtick before. Look, if he's not going to pay for the damages and you're not going to pay for the damages, I don't think I have anything else to talk to you about.
Well, I mean, like, what if I help you here with the shop? I mean, I'm a little handy myself. I could help out with what you got going on here. This
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
seem like it's too bad.
Do you build furniture for a living?
No, actually, I'm a tailor. Is
Well,
actually
wow.
where my trade comes in.
When I need specialized smoking jackets, I'll be sure to call you up.
You know, you'd be surprised how often that actually comes up, especially with an establishment
probably
like
would.
this.
Because there's not many.
Okay, so realistically here, I mean, what are we looking at in terms of damages to the building? Because all things considered, you know, the foundation's still intact, everything's looking pretty all right. You know, I considering the circumstances, it could have been a lot worse. All things.
I have a
considered.
reputation
Uh-huh.
that I have to maintain.
Uh-huh.
This is going to hurt. I'm going to lose clients. It's almost incalculable how much New Yen could have been lost because of this evening.
Well, let me give you a different perspective here, my friend, because as we were approaching the front of the building, there were a group of onlookers, one of whom recorded the video of the fight outside your establishment here. And as far as I see it, that's free publicity. You said you've got a fight outside your place with Crusher, one of the biggest names in the game right now, and they know that he comes here in order to enjoy a nice leisurely break at the end of the day. That's going to draw attention to this place. That's going to bring in customers. I think that some moderate furniture damage to the establishment is worth the millions of views that video is going to get on the intranet for you and get eyes on this place here. So if anything, I think we kind of did you a favor, all things considered. So I mean, again, I feel bad for the damage that did happen to the establishment here, but like, what if we call it, like, I don't know, I give you, like, I could float you like 1,000 new yen to get some stuff replaced. You give me the information that you have, and there's no such thing as bad publicity. What do you think?
How about you give me the 1,000 new yen, I give you the information, and we never have to see each other ever again. And your not friend, twice removed on your mother's cousin's side, whatever, doesn't come back here ever.
Well, that's understandable. I like that. This is a good agreement that I think we have going on here. But I would also like to give you the 1,000 new yen, and I'm going to put a business card on top of this for my services, because again, those luxury smoking jackets you mentioned before, I don't think you realize how much that could actually help bring in traction on this establishment. So you go ahead and, you know, give me a look over, see if you like the quality of my stuff here.
Tap, tap, tap. Got it.
And you just let me know when you would like to discuss that side of the business. I'm all for it.
Okay. He takes your 1,000 new yen.
Yeah.
And he reaches into his back pocket and shoots you a few pictures that he snapped away.
It shoots you and causes it. Zero immediately goes,
it's happening again. No.
I had to do dramatic pause right there.
Yeah, the bartender shoots you. Pause for dramatic effect. A couple of pictures.
That was the most. Wait, what?
All right, cool. So I will take the pictures and go back up front and meet back up with Zero and an unconscious Flounder.
You've got an unconscious Flounder. Onlookers have mostly kind of dispersed away now that Zero's kind of shooing them off. And you have these photographs that have a fancy looking, like high end, almost Porsche like car that has come to pick up Crusher.
Okay.
Very sleek.
I go up to Zero and tell him, so I managed to get some info about where Crusher jetted off to after the skirmish here. Got some pictures of the vehicle that came and picked him up after all was said and done. So what I'm thinking is we get in contact with somebody from Jotunheim to come pick up Flounder, and let's get him back and let him sleep off the rest of the inevitable headache that he is no doubt going to have in the morning. And then I think we need to get in contact with Applejacks and see if they can trace the information on the vehicles here for us and get that figured out. What do you think?
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to find him pronto. There's no way this guy beat Flounder. No way. There's got to be something up, because this kid right here, he could be the best brawler in all of the world, all of the 6 world. Thank you. And something's fishy about this guy. We got to take him off the streets, not just the game. We got to get revenge. But whoever we contact for Jotunheim, we need to make sure that we get this boy some calories, get him some Taco Temple, maybe a bread bowl or two. Just, he's going to be hungry when he wakes up. It soothes the savage heart, as I've come to learn. But yeah.
All right. Well, I think we still have that backup vehicle that we had gotten, so we should be able to get the transportation to get him lifted out of here. Let me try calling.
Yeah, the green Americar.
Yeah, the green Americar. That was
the drive-by car.
That was
The
license to
drive-by
one
car.
Elizabeth Thomas, as I
Yes.
have in my notes here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna call Loki and see if he answers.
Okay. Phone rings. Loki.
Loki here.
I'm gonna give it a minute just to see.
Hello.
We've been had before.
Hey Loki, it's Kaze. How's it going?
Oh, hey Kaze. What's going on? We were just getting ready to leave to start this operation.
Hey, so we've had a bit of a development on the Crusher front here. Flounder looks like got into a little bit of a one-on-one with him outside of this smoking bar.
Wait. Flounder got into something with him outside of the location.
Yes. Some people could call it an altercation, if you will.
So what you're telling me here is that Flounder left
Mm-hmm.
and went and engaged the target on his own
Mm-hmm.
without saying anything to anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
Yeah. As far
where's
as
the target now?
so that's the next step of the situation here. So first thing is we're gonna need somebody to come pick up Flounder and get him back so we can set him up with the doc. He is currently unconscious. Zero's watching over him for the time being, but the faster we can get him to Jotunheim, the better it's going to be in the long run. I got some pictures from the bartender of the vehicle that came and picked up Crusher after the altercation transpired. So I was thinking we get in contact with AJ and see if he can get us some information about who this car is attached back to, and then we can go from there and trying to track down Crusher with wherever he is right now.
So let me just get this straight.
Absolutely.
What you're telling me is that
Mhm.
Flounder went off on his own program,
Mm-hmm.
got beat up, and let the target get away.
Yes.
Those are the words that I'm hearing you saying right now, right?
Factual statements, yes.
And now you want me to send a car to go pick him up
Mm-hmm.
because somehow we should be using our resources to help someone that went off the program on their own and blew the job for us?
Well, I mean, we should use our resources to help our friend, regardless of the scenario. You know,
it seems to me
Flounder,
that a
Flounder
friend would have
fly.
waited for the team and, back up and kind of stuck to the plan and not gone off on his own program to...
Well, you know how Flounder gets with the whole troll honor thing. I'm sure that there was a logical reason behind him wanting to get into the engagement here. Maybe he got provoked. Maybe he wasn't the one who initiated the fight. The unfortunate side of this being none of us are here to be able to know what actually happened. We're just picking up the pieces after the fact. So, worst case scenario, if we don't have anybody that can swing by with the Americar right now, I could always give the Valkyries a call and see if they can come pick him up and drop him back off at Jotunheim. But at the end of the day, we do still have this information about the vehicle that came and picked up Crusher after the fact. So if you could get in contact with Applejacks for us and try to get something traced here, that would be fantastic, because for whatever reason, every time I try to call him now, he always screens me and I can never get through. But I just, if we could try to backtrack this going forward, I think that might be the best case scenario. And in the long run, this might have actually helped us, because maybe we could find whoever's pulling the strings behind this whole Crusher scenario, and maybe that will make us more valuable to Mr. Nemo in the long run. Maybe we get a little bit extra new yen out of this, all things considered, depending on what we can find out here. So, I'm trying to glass half full it right now with where we are. So, let me know what where you're coming at this from.
You're absolutely the consummate optimist here. I'm not so confident in this situation, but I'll swing by and pick him up. Somebody's gonna have to load him though. I cannot literally pick him up. So, are you there by yourself or?
No, me and Zero are here.
Oh, thank God somebody
you.
brought backup. Thank goodness somebody had the foresight to bring some kind of help and assistance. Okay. I will be by with the car shortly here. Don't go anywhere. Don't let him go anywhere.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Shoot me the picture, and I will forward it to Applejacks and see what he can dig up.
All right, sounds good. I'll get those sent over to you right now. Thanks, Loki.
Okay, bye-bye, chum.
All right, and then I hang up, and then I go back over to Zero, and I go, "Hey, let me use your eye real quick," and I hold out the pictures, and I start taking pictures with his eye of the pictures that I'm holding, so I can send them over to Loki.
You don't what? I can just do that myself. I can just look at it.
No, it's fine. I want to make sure that everything's framed appropriately.
All you're doing is squeezing my temples,
I'm like
and it's
pushing
giving
the
me a
side of
headache.
his, the side of his
You can
eye
just
socket
blink
right
and it
now,
works.
It's
Giving me a migraine.
I'm like, you don't have the flash on, right? Because I think the flash disorder
I don't have flash built into my face.
Okay, good. All right, sweet. Is this working? Is this
No,
working
it's not
right?
working. It's fine. Yeah, you know what? You don't have to do it. It's automatic. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
How'd
cool.
the phone call go?
Loki's on his way with the Americar to pick up Flounder. He's gonna take him back to Jotunheim. And then we need the pictures, because he's going to go ahead and send that over to AJ and see if we can get this backtrack to figure out whom it may be that is actually pulling the strings at this point.
Gotcha. Did you tell him that he fought Crusher?
I did, yes. He was...
Yeah. He must have been real proud. Like, kid looks like he put up a fight.
That's not the word I would use. I would say more perturbed. I'm going to go with perturbed.
Yeah, I'm upset he lost too. Yeah.
Yeah, not the part of it that he was upset about the most. More of a didn't understand why he didn't wait for backup. I tried to explain. We don't know that Flounder is the one who initiated combat here again. I feel like everybody always thinks the worst of this guy. But, I think that when push comes to shove, Flounder's a responsible enough troll, a consummate member of this team. I think he would have waited for us, so I think that there's more going on here in terms of him being kind of goaded into this situation. So, we can find out from him what went down once he's back up and conscious again, and we can go from there. But, I tried to put in a good word with Loki, tried to make this a whole glass half full type of scenario, as I am wont to do. And also might have some business going on here with the bartender.
Really?
You know, yeah, I talked to him a little bit.
Okay.
Luxury smoking jackets. You know, I've never worked with crushed velvet before, but I'm always willing to branch out and try some new things.
Oh yeah. By the way, I need to run by you. I had some possible redesigns for my Aesir jacket.
Okay.
Because, you know, as much as I like the frigate design, I kind of figured Ullr's. I saw somewhere about him being some kind of hunting guy, and I feel like that's kind of my thing.
Indeed,
so,
he is. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so what are you thinking? Like a branch design, like a tree, like a floor, like a forestation design.
I don't know, some hunting in that. You could figure that out.
A little hunting in that. Okay.
I'll leave it up to the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But, all right. Let me work on that. I've already got the sizing and everything, so let me go ahead and just and I've got a new shipment of colors coming in this week, so I'll go ahead and try to do some mix matching. What's your go-to color, by the way? What's your preferred color scheme?
I mean, well, one of my eyes is like cybernetically apparent. It's like red. So if you can find like a complement, I'm used to.
Yeah,
wearing
remember
red,
I was just trying to take the pictures with them. You know,
yep,
we were touching the
that
side.
one.
Yeah, okay. All right, got you. Yep, that's the one. All right, fantastic. Okay, all right. So kind of a red. Are you thinking like a red and black, kind of like a Spec Ops design, like kind of like what I've got going on here?
Yeah, sure, for sure. And we have this conversation for the 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
this is all we do while we
going.
wait for Loki to show up. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Well, eventually the Americar will show up with a couple of the lieutenants and some other one or two other guys to help you load Flounder into the back of the Americar.
Cool.
They'll pick him up and then they'll head, just kind of give you the nod, and then they peel out and drive off. So what were you gonna do after they do the pickup?
Oh, well, was Loki with them, or was it just was it just some guys? Okay.
It was just a few lieutenants and two other helpers to help load Flounder into the back of the Americar, and then they'll stay. The car will pull out with the two lieutenants, and then the two other guys will just kind of go off on their own separate ways.
Well, I mean, we sent the info to Loki to send over to AJ, so we don't really have anything else to do, kind of until.
Perfect. I have a phone call.
Okay.
To come in for Zero. Zero always loves it when I give him a phone call.
I love it so much. Do I have caller ID?
Yes,
or something?
you do.
Okay,
yes, you do.
And it says
midnight.
Ooh, okay, cool. Go for Zero.
Zero. Thank God
you
picked up the phone.
What's going on?
Where are you? Are you safe?
I think so. I'm in front of a bar.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a location.
Okay. What's going on?
I need you to get there. As soon as you can. Don't pick up the phone for anybody else other than me. Okay?
All right.
How long do you think it'll take? And you get a notification that comes up on your phone that shows his current location is somewhere downtown in one of the city parks.
Do I have an idea how far that is?
Well, you're in Tacoma, which is a little closer to downtown than if you were out in the Barrens. It might take you maybe an hour.
I'm gonna say, if we're on the bike, can we take like side streets and stuff?
Yeah, that's on the bike, taking side streets and being able to weave through traffic.
Goodness. It'll take us about an hour.
All right. Thank you. You're the only one I can. And the phone clicks off. And that's where we'll end right here. It's your boy, Swift Slugger 69!
And DJ Funky Feet. Oh.
Yo, we coming to you live following the man.
The legend. Crusher! Check it. Crusher throwing down right now with some nobody.
That's right. We're bringing that fresh footage to you, our fans. Shout out to Crimson Gecko,
Susie Q,
Sephiroth,
and Frank. If you want to watch this with my brand new Toe Jam track, check this Matrix link.
To see the full fight, be sure to click this link.
As usual, like and subscribe.
Crusher Nation out here, bro!